Good afternoon. Today is the 6th of April, and it's time to talk about something that you probably don't have on your minds at the moment, but I found out about it anyway, and so we'll just go and have a look at that today. The top 10 best-selling cars of March 2020. Because of the current situation that's going on in the world, it is going to be a bit of a different one today. So the Society of Motor Manufacturers and Traders have just released the March 2020 sales figures for new car registrations, and it's just predictably not as good as March 2019. Obviously, whenever I make these videos, I have to make a few things clear. One of them is that I'm just looking at registrations of new cars. I'm not looking at when the car was actually bought in the sense of a deposit put down it or anything. It's whether the car's registered and put on the road by the dealer or fleet company. Secondly, if I say a particular manufacturer is down by, say, 40%, that means in March 2019, compared with March 2020, that particular brand has sold 40% fewer cars. Now we've had the preamble, let's look at some statistics. What's interesting about the figures for March 2020, aside from the fact that they're a lot lower than usual, in fact they're down by 44.4% on March 2019, is that the business sector is the one that's most affected. In fact, it's down by 61.1%. The private sector is down by 40%, and the fleet sector is down by 47%. Actually, there were more cars sold in the private sector in March 2020 than I expected. In fact, the percentage is a lot higher than the fleet registrations. That's not normally the way around. Normally the fleets sell a few more cars than the private ones. If we look at the fuel types for March 2020, if I can just adjust that there, diesel's down by 62%. It's not really that surprising, and market share is now only 17% or thereabouts. Petrol is down by 50%. The market share is 60% petrol now. Good news for alternative vehicles. The market share for battery electric vehicles in March 2019 was at less than 1%. Now it's 4.6%. They actually had a 197.4% increase on sales in March 2020 as opposed to March 2019. Interesting. Plug-in hybrid electric vehicles, they're up by 38%. Again, given the market is down by 44%, that's pretty good. Market share is now 2.7%. It was 1.2% in March 2019. Hybrid vehicles, the market's down by 7.1%. However, the market share itself is up a lot. It was 3.6% last year, and now last month it is 6%. Mild hybrid, diesel, very low minority of cars in March 2019. Last month it was 4% market share and a percentage change of 241%. That's right, 241% mild hybrid diesel. Mild hybrid petrol, 86% change in sales, positive, which is good. Market share last year for those was 1.5%. Now it's 5%. So again, big changes and some big increases for the alternative fueled vehicles. Clearly, March 2020 wasn't really a normal month for registrations or anything like that. The top 10 bestsellers are a little bit different this time. However, I'd say 90% of these cars are what you normally expect to see here, given what's going on. Volkswagen Golf, #1 seller, like last month actually, February 2020. 7,103 cars. Next is Ford Fiesta, 6,687. Next the Mini, 6,019. Ford Focus, 5,985. Nissan Qashqai, 5,907. Now we're down to 6th place for Vauxhall Corsa. This will be the Corsa F, I think. I did a walk around of a couple of those on my channel last month. 5820, 6th place. Better Mercedes A-Class, 5351. Kia Sportage, 4988. Kia Sportage a very solid 10th place in the chart most of the time. Then it's other, I suppose that's a Tesla Model 3, because normally come up as other for some reason, SMMT documentation, I don't know why. And then a real surprise, the top 10 best-selling car for March 2020 was a Range Rover Evoque. So now let's have a look at percentage change for a lot of the manufacturers. This is what I normally do, so I'm comparing the market share from March 2019 to March 2020. So when I say that there's been say a 68% drop, like in Abarth, that means that percentage change between March 2019 and March 2020 is 68%. So next we've got Alfa Romeo. Now, any figure above 44.4%, any figure that's above minus 44.4% is very good in the market we've just had over the last month. Alfa Romeo, though, it's down 46%. Alpine, for some reason, is up by 18%, which is really good. Audi down by 42%, so that's actually not bad. Bentley down by 33%. BMW down by 42%. Again, apart from the first two, that's really not too bad. Citroën, now this is a big one actually, Citroën, down by 64%. I imagine a lot of fleet sales are therefore Citroëns if it's as big a loss as that. Dacia down by 59%, almost actually 60%, which is again quite surprising. Don't know why that is. Ford down by 53%. Again, it's a trend we're seeing at the moment. Makers like Volkswagen and Mercedes are doing better than Ford in some ways now. Honda down by 54%. Hyundai down by 55%. Jaguar down by 42%. Again, that's not too bad. Jeep down by 62%. Kia down by 29%. That's really not that bad. I think the Sportage probably helped out there. Land Rover, they are down by 26%. I keep forgetting that actually, if I say down by a low number like 26, that's actually good. Probably there's a few Defender press cards and registered there or something. Lexus down by 17%, again very good. Lotus down by 15%. Maserati down by 46%. Mazda down by 52%. Don't really know why that would be. Maybe they sell to fleets. Mercedes down by 49%. Now here's a real anomaly. MG up by 51%. I mean, imagine how many cars MG would have sold, or anyone would have sold, had they had a complete month, because after the sort of 20th, 23rd of March, they weren't able to register any more cars. So that's pretty good. Mini's also good. It's down by 33%. Mitsubishi down by just under 44%. That's very good for Mitsubishi, actually. It's very good for them indeed. I wonder what's going on with that. Maybe it's the new ASX or something. Nissan down by 37%. That's not too bad. Peugeot, again, down by 57%. It must be that Peugeot and Citroën have lots of fleet sales. It's the only thing I can think of. Porsche, one of the other manufacturers to have a positive figure here. They're up by 13%. That's very good indeed. Renault down by 59%. Seat down by 39%. Again, it's not really too bad given the context of things at the moment. Skoda down by 33%. Again, strong showing. Smart, one of the worst of all, down by 86%. 86%. Smart's really changing into a sort of electric vehicle only brand, but that can't come soon enough for them. SsangYong, good showing actually from SsangYong. Down by 42%. That's a lot better than actually than normal. Subaru down by 72%. That's a real shame. I hope those e-boxes come out soon. Suzuki down by almost exactly the average, 44.4%. I reviewed an Ignis the other week, last month, with Matt from Furious Driving. He reviewed the same car, and they are fantastic cars. All Suzuki manuals are now going mild hybrid, including the SX4 S-Cross and the Vitara and everything else, which is good. Toyota, they're only down by 26.4%. That's pretty good. Vauxhall, for some reason, I don't know why they're doing so badly. Perhaps it, you know, the Grandland X plug-in hybrid can't come soon enough. They're down by 67%. Volkswagen down by 40%, but again, really not too bad. And best-selling car of all the Golf. I don't know if that's the Mark 7.5 or the 8 or a mixture of the two. Volvo down by 41%, which again isn't too bad. And then we have other imports. I think this really means Tesla. I don't know why they don't put Tesla normally in the stats of everyone else. Who knows? But that's showing a 636% increase. Let me just repeat that. A 636% increase. No wonder that other, in inverted commas, has come in the number 9 spot for cars sold in this country. Sorry about the fingers in a way. For March 2020. So there we go. I would love to have given everyone some fantastically good news and said that the car market in this country has not really been affected by world events, but I'd be lying if I said that. We have been affected by the tune of about 44%, and this month, April 2020, unless this lockdown ends quite soon, and I don't know if it will or not, I don't make these rules or anything, then we will see another drop. However, I think we have to be optimistic about an absolute flurry of sales whenever the lockdown is lifted. Obviously, at the moment, it's not sensible to buy a new car unless you really need one. Most of the dealerships are closed anyway, so pretty much everything's on hold. So that will be the reason that we'll see probably another decrease this month. It's just sad, but there we go. It's not really a normal situation at the moment. But thank you ever so much indeed once again for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and visit my Facebook page, facebook.com/Lloyd Vehicle Consulting. Thank you ever so much indeed once again for watching.